Click, 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 click. I think that's it. I think that's all the clicks. Let's go there. Alright. Dinger, dinger. Still gotta. I think we're going. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I don't know what's going on. Hey, there it is. There's the dinger. Just as I'm about to try and sneeze. This is great. Oh, boy. You ever. Come on. Oh. Oh, I can feel it right there. Like, you just kind of. Ah, it's gonna be so gross. I did it on camera. Sorry. Oh. It's still there. I can't get rid of it. I don't know. I'm gonna be wanting to sneeze the entire show. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Let's get through it, shall we? Okay. Sometimes you gotta deal with the sneeze. Oh man. All right, let's go. Let's unplug and let's unwind. Let's go. Let's get there. I am wearing the stylings of this is what I have. It's laundry day, so we gotta do all our laundry. Okay, so this is me, Biz Cash. All right, today it's Thursday, day 4 of Valentine's crawl into Saturday, the big day. I'm Lobster, by the way, if you can't tell by the hand. And this is tarot, or at least my assumption of it. So I'm glad we're here. Let's see what the cards have to say. We're gonna do a three for. And I was wondering, like, what kind of three for we were gonna do today, and I'm thinking, what if, what if, yeah, here we go. What if I deal out? Because like, maybe I don't know. Like, would it? You like to have options, right? The cards this week have been like they've been non forgiving about what they've been saying. They're like, you got options, all right. Dance with the one who brought you. Don't bite the hand that fed you. Take care of yourself. Like the cards have been real sexy about it all. They're like, dude, everybody's up. Anyone. You need love, get love. Love. I don't know, and I thought that was a song I was gonna sing, and I couldn't really think of a song. I could think all the songs, and it's like the only way that you can sing love is love. Anyhow, we're gonna deal out three options, and you're gonna get to pick one, and then for that option you'll get three things for that person that you're like, oh yeah, this is who I'm gonna go after, or who I'm with, whoever, or who maybe you should walk away from. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. I don't know. I don't know if I'm calling them like I'm seeing them, and then I see it. Okay, we all see it. I'm just saying. All right, I love it. Okay, let's go, and we'll mark them off with Hershey's miniatures. Hopefully not so miniature. It's so gross. Alright. Let's get to dealing the cards and then we'll mark them off with the chocolate and we'll make mini jokes afterwards, shall we? Okay. Alright. Love it. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being you. Thanks for letting me be me here. Don't forget that whatever the buttons are, those things are. I don't know what those are. The things with the thumbs, with the, I don't know, with the hearts and this stuff. Who knows? Who knows? We're all making this stuff up anyhow. So that's my pandering. That's what I get. That's what I give. There's my pander. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with any of all of this? I'm glad we're all here. whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching it after. And if you're watching it after, this show is meant for you. If you're watching it live, this show is meant for you. All right, let's go. We got one more cut here, and then we'll deal them out to 6. Roll some dice, and then we'll get down to the 13, and we'll dial out to the miniatures, and then we'll go on with the show. All right. Just giving you a quick timeline. All right. You know what? To be honest, the back of the cards hasn't really been an issue, mostly because I'm not really looking at my hand while I'm looking at, trying to look at the cards and trying not to mess things up. I feel like I need to reacquaint myself with some of these cards. Maybe not these cards, not the cards themselves, but like the book, the suits, and trying to figure it all out again. I don't know how, like, things kind of got a little loose in my head. If this is one of those journals where it's like, oh, this is how things got loose in his head. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyhow, not to make it about me. I always enjoyed the show until he makes it about himself. Isn't it just about himself? Yeah. These are the thoughts that go on in my head, folks. This is why we don't have chat, okay? I don't need to be dealing with you saying the same shit that I say to myself. Okay? Trust me. Alright. This is why there's only one lobster here. And not another, maybe, other lobster to be like, hey, what are you doing? And then, like, they're going to be like, should you eat? And then, to make sure I eat, and I make sure they eat. You just kind of take care of each other. There's no other lobster here. Anyhow, let's go. Because I read tarot. All right, there we go. What did we roll? We rolled a 6 and a goodness. You know what we didn't roll? We didn't roll an 8. We rolled a 6 and a 4. We've been rolling an 8 for 3 weeks in a row. So, boomer. I love it. We got 6, 4. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get all of this out of here. Get all of this. I don't even know why this is here. Who even put these here? Why are these even... Get these out of here. Goodness gracious. So many extra things. Okay, let's go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your body on floor. All right, let's go. We're going to deal out 2. Let's go with the... Is that what I'm going? Is that my... I don't want to go let's go. I got to stop saying that. It's more like... Let's go. All right. We're going to go in and... Boom. That's what we've got. We've got Hershey's dark chocolate. Who doesn't like the allure of a little bit of dark chocolate, right? Who doesn't like the allure of a little bit of dark chocolate? So we've got person number 1, Hershey's dark chocolate. Person number 2 that we'll be talking about is Mr. Good. Mr. Good got a little nutty in him. You know what I mean? Like he's got, he's got that good milky, just that good savory, that classic chocolate, but he's kind of nutty. All right, goofball. Okay. And then we have out of there we have a Hershey's chocolate, your standard, your traditional. All right. The good one, like the one the one that they used to serve this. More or less this size as an alternative to lunch. In the ads, they'd be like, do you not have any lunch? You running low on turkey? Throw a little bit of this on your tongue. That'll get you through. What? Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. You know, like the chunks of chocolate, they would shave that off. Each of those little shavings, each of those little shavings would be like snow falling on Christmas. Like, I don't. How good do we have it now that I can like use these as tokens for tarot? Goodness. Welcome to the passing of time. All right, let's go. Let's drop this down a little and angle. So we've got all right. Production is top notch today. Top notch. I'm not telling you any lies today. I all right. So what I want you to do is bear with me. I'm gonna deal out three cards. Boom, 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 boom. That's three, not four. But I did the half beat. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna deal three cards each. You pick the one you want. Okay. You want the Hershey's dark chocolate? We like that. You want the nutty guy? We like that. Or do you like the traditional fella? We like that. Could be lady too. Whichever one you want. We'll see. We'll see what the energy is for the cards. It's up to you. You pick it, and that's the one. Like maybe maybe you're not alone. Maybe it's the person you're with. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. Deal three cards first. Goodness gracious. I love it. I think it's a good idea. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to figure out three different people here. And yeah, I think we can put these rest over here with the other stuff. Get the cards out of my hand. And this will just be like, I don't know, the reveal. I love it. We've already dealt them out. So, Binger, let's go. I love it. First one. First one, what do you want to pick with? You know what? Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice and see which one, who's the first one that we go with, okay? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to roll a six-sided die. So if it rolls on a 1 or 1, 2, we'll start with dark chocolate. 3, 4, then we'll go with Mr. Good, or 5, 6, we'll go with Hershey's chocolate traditional. And then we'll just go up and down after that. I'll tell you. We'll figure it out. I'll make it up as I go. Let's go. Roll a die. 4. All right, Mr. Good it is. We're going to start in the middle. You want that goofy goof, weird? Let's figure them out. Or are they? I don't know. Let's see. If you picked Mr. Good, let's figure it out. I could be absolutely adding to the cards, which they don't need me to do. Okay? Okay? Maybe Mr. Good isn't nutty at all. Maybe it's just a new texture. I don't know. Okay? Card number 1 for Mr. Good. I'm not gonna eat it on camera either. I've done enough food gags. All right, we've got Page of Cups. Reversed. Do we do it reverses? Are we dealing with reverses? I think so. I think so. Page of Cups. Reversed. Let's go. It's like or a new page, a Page of Cups, like not reversed, would be like a new friendship. Not a new inspiration, but like a new person. Who like a young heart. Young at heart. Um, but a reversed Page of Cups is more like someone that's maybe a little bitter. And someone that's like maybe lost the touch of love a little bit from lost the taste of love a little bit from their lip from their tongue or lips, whichever. I don't know how I meant to say that. I used to write poetry. I don't know if you guys could ever tell. I don't. That's nothing. For the sake of poetry, I don't claim that too much anymore. Anyhow, someone who's a little bitter. Maybe they're wondering, like, ugh, why am I still doing this? Is this even worth it anymore? Is that who you are? You don't gotta worry about that right now, do we? It's the season for love. Maybe, yeah, are we bah humbugging this? You don't have to be a bah humbug about this. Alright, I think I got that one figured out. It seems like a little bah humbuggy. Ah, I wanna be here. Would you go into like a Valentine's Day party later on? You're like, oh my god. What are you like are you the plus two? I hate being the plus two. You know, it's like, oh, I could have gotten them another one, but they dropped out. You mean, so I was the plus like three. But hey, at least I jumped up in place and I became the plus. You hate being the plus two. There's no way you can explain that or like give that a good spin. You know, like you can't be like, hey man, you're the plus two, all right, high five. And it's like, first off, the plus two, let's turn the second card. You picked Mr. Good. All right, you picked the second one. All right, we got a little bitter here. We're gonna deal with it. Okay, maybe it's gonna like bitter into some good wine. Let's figure it out. Not yet. Not yet. Nine of Swords. If I remember right, the Nine of Swords is Nightmare. But it's reversed. So you're not really like stuck in any kind of like a. You can think your way out of this. You can get you all right. You can think your way out of whatever. Like you know that none of this is real. You know none of this like means much. Maybe maybe this really is just the F it. Like you fake it to make it. Like all right, like you write out Valentine's Day cards for your kids. You're like, here you go, send these off to class. I don't know. All the kids getting all the little cards. They're like, I choose you. You're reading them all. You're like, ah, that's funny. Like all the cursive writing, all the really good writing on those cards done exclusively by moms. If there's a dad out there that wrote a Valentine's Day card, that card is worth gold. Okay? If you can find it, like, there's a collector's edition. All right? If your dad wrote a Valentine's Day card and you're like, yeah, I got one. Like, hold that up. That's a trophy. All right? Good for him. Good for you. You got one. Guys can get Valentine's Day cards too, man. I loved getting them when I was growing up, and it's one of the things you miss a little bit. You're like, oh man, I wish I'd get in the card. But you go out there, you get some chocolate, you get high on chocolate. You're like, yeah, all right. You know what? Maybe I'm all right without the card. What am I gonna do? Throw it away? Don't do that. You don't have to do that. Just send chocolate. Third one. I'm just saying we're not stuck in any kind of like a. We know that like we're being kind of turds. All right, we know we're not walking into a horrific holiday. Okay, tomorrow maybe the 13th we'll figure it out. All right, but today we're trying not to be too bitter. We're trying not to be a black cloud on anybody's parade. Okay? None of this is gonna stick. All right, that's fine. Blah, blah, whatever. Okay? You're a little bitter. It's fine. We'll get through this together. All right? Hand in hand, whatever. And then we'll be like, oh, hey, we're holding hands on Valentine's. Like, ah! And you'll get that little twinge, that little tinge inside your heart. I'm going to flip cards. Don't worry. We're going to flip that. But you're going to get that little tinge in your heart. You're going to get that. What the hell was that? Was that fun? Huh? What did I have? Just fun? Was that connection? Ah! And you get that little like spark of like, oh my god, am I a human to another human? Oh my, ah, you know what I mean? It's gonna be great, okay? Just hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Last one. The Hierophant, okay? You gotta break free. You gotta hold on for one more day. Alright? Hold on. You don't have to be the person that like gives the cards out, okay? You don't have to be the person that buys the flowers, all right? You don't have to be the person that plans a day at the spa, okay? You don't have to be the person that even like gives a flying flahootie about this holiday at all right? You don't. But don't be a turd in the toilet bowl, okay? Let it flush itself on its own. All right? You don't have to be floating around. Get out of the way. I love it. I totally, this is calling enemy out that's like a hater about this holiday. All right? I'm trying to tell you, like, get out of the way. All right? I love you. I really do. I'm glad you're here. That's why we're here. Okay? That's why you're part of this. You know, like even when you're sitting at the desk and you're like, I didn't bring any Valentines, because you're, whatever, for whatever reason you just don't have any Valentines to hand out. You're like, boom, you start getting Valentines handed to you, and you're like, oh, I don't want and then you get one more, and maybe I'll take that, and then you get another one that has like a little candy heart attached to it. You're like, oh, all right, I'll take that one, and then you get the other one. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. And you start reading the ones that are like, sometimes you get the chicken scratch or your name. Like, that's not how you spell my whatever. Like, how do you misspell lobster? But trust me, you can misspell lobster a lot, very, very well. Okay, and you figure it out. You're like, how do you not know how to spell my? And because nobody knows how to spell name. When you're a kid. We're all just like, what are you, number one, number two? I don't know. Like, where are you at? Anyhow, so you get you start getting them. You start getting that little heart melting a little bit. And then your heart grows a little touch. And get out of here, Grinch. Mr. Good Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Person number two. My God, what a show. Person number two, let's roll. 1, 2, 3 becomes the dark chocolate Hershey. 4, 5, 6 becomes the Hershey's traditional chocolate. If you pick Mr. Good Grinch, there you go. Pick the little heartbroken, maybe a little bit, a little bitter about this whole situation. I get it. We love you. Thanks for being here. That's why you're in the middle. Can't go anywhere, sucker. It's safe in the middle. You can't fly off if you're on the edge. Let's see what these a-holes on the edge are doing, okay? Let's see how they're holding on. Let's roll. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got Hershey's Traditional. If you pick the traditional, this is who we're dealing with. Who we're rocking with into Valentine's. Let's go. Card, and I should drink something, but I don't want to pour anything because of, production. Dead space on air. Anyhow, I should have had prepared. Anyhow, let's go. Card number 1. 6 of Pentacles. Is that charity? I think that's charity. Right? Isn't that charity? It's yeah, it's a willingness to give. All right, hold on. Let's go. We're gonna use the Enchanted Tarot book that we all love, know, and I gotta read again. Apparently, hold dear. So let's go. Enchanted Tarot, uh, Six of Pentacles. I don't want to read you the wrong person. Okay, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, they totally got your back, and then they're gonna, you're like, oh, the card said they had my back on this one because I picked the traditional Hershey's, and you know what I mean, and now I'm left asunder, and I don't want to get you left asunder. I don't think that's the terminology completely that I want to use. Left asunder. Anyhow, uh, Six of Pentacles. I think it's charity, generosity. Ah, you got a lot to give. Whoever this person is, whoever you are, whoever what's going on, that you decided to have associated with this chocolate, this Hershey's traditional second choice, super generous with what they got. Mikasa, Sukasa type person. They strive to give almost. They're out there going like, I don't own any of this. You could almost do it to a fault, you know. You could almost be like, you could almost take that to a fault, where because you don't own anything, you don't take care of it. But we don't want to deal with like the negative aspects of that. That would be reversed. But this person has it to give it. And typically, like with the pentacles, that means it's dealing with earthly things. So maybe they have like a big paycheck or something, and they're like, I give to charity, or they sponsor some kind of a situation. They're like, yeah, I make sure that happens. Or maybe they're some kind of an executive producer. If you are going to go after an executive producer, remind yourself that I also do private tarot readings. So, okay, your moolah, me moolah. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, shoot for the moon. Okay, shoot for the moon. You got a lot to give. They got a lot to give. Let's see. Let's see how much. Oh, I'm just saying. All right, let's go. Card number 2. Four of Cups. This is traditional, anti-traditional. We got like a reversed Hierophant. We're like we're trying to break the mold. We're trying to like break free of like any expectations here. Goodness gracious here. Let's go. They're going to call them hearts here. 4 of Hearts. That's what the 4 of Hearts. Okay. 3, 4. Reevaluation. So I think this is like trying to maintain a stability within yourself. But they're upside down a little bit. Let's go. When you are bored and dissatisfied, let me change the lighting real quick. Really, the production of this show. Hi. Oh, hey, what's going on? It's like a whole new. Sorry about that. I should have had that going on. From a distraction, when you're dissatisfied with where your path has been or has led, withdraw from distraction and examine your heart of hearts to gain insight. Okay? You can literally change your future during a time of reevaluation. However, you should not re enter the world of social activities until you are satisfied that you have resumed contact with the personal value system. What are you, like a social chameleon? You don't really know who you are? You can get filled with anything? I mean, that's good to a good sense, I guess. It means you don't have to be filled to the brim. It means you can control the volume of who and what you want to be. You do have that stability, that four. There is a stability there at all times, whether you're empty or you're filled. You're either more. It's kind of like, are you all in or are you all out? And right now, it seems like you're kind of in a period of being all out. Maybe not exactly exhausted. We haven't gotten to like a that would be like a nine of wands. I think is exhaustion. 10 of wands. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but you're feeling pretty empty. And you're kind of like, ah, man, I don't know. Not grinchy. You're not being like humbuggy about this, but you're being a little empty about it. You don't want to be though. You love this whole situation of love and such, and like being a good person, you know. But you're just not quite feeling it this year, this season, do they? But you're here. You're waiting for it. That was all written on the page. That was a good book. All right, let's go. Card number 3, Justice, reversed. Justice is like knowing that things are going to be the way that they're going to be without you having to worry about it. Like, it's kind of like karma. I get in like in the weird westernized way of looking at karma as being like uh, a go get 'em scoreboard, and it's not really that. Karma is more like it's a tally, but that's about it. Like um, it's not a balance of any sort or anything. Like the more of one means you get more of the other. It's just that's your scorecard. You know, it's like when you're at a golf tournament and you see the running scorecard of your round versus everybody else's rounds. That's karma. That's all it is. It's just the running tally of your score in comparison to everybody else. And that means you can either be better, try and like get your score better, or you can like, whatever, there we are. And keep your score there. But when you got justice upside down, you don't know what the score is. You don't know where you stand. You don't know if you're doing a good job. You don't know if you're doing a bad job. It's rough. And that can lead to a lot of like mistrust of a lot of things. especially the considerations of love. If we have a little bit of instability inside of ourselves, and it's the whole cliche of like love yourself enough, and then people will love you too. And you kind of like run away with that little. We're not hermiting. We're not trying to like hide. We're trying to fit in. We're not quite sure how to fit in right now. And it's hard to be like, oh, and love me too. You know, poor guy. Some people just need a hug, I guess. So if you pick the Hershey, give him a hug. Ask permission. Here we go, last one. Hershey's dark chocolate, the savory, the good one. The one has the caffeine in it, by the way. I have stopped eating all the chocolate. I, I swear. I haven't eaten chocolate. That's not to say I haven't like gorged on sugar. Okay, I might have a sugar addiction, or reliance or dependency, whatever you want to call it. And I deal with that, and you leave me alone, okay? I'll fight. I'll fight you. You give me sugar free anything, and it's not like a lollipop. I'll eat. I'll take a sugar free lollipop if it tastes good. No need for sugar to be in there. I just like to have that little taste of taste, on the lollipop for a little bit there. You're like, all right, cool. Down the little white sticky stick. I'll do the last three cards. I promise. All right. I'm just saying. I got a sugar problem. Let me pour something. Okay. Let's go. I'm sorry. I have to pour it. I am absolutely. Here we go. I talked my way into getting it. Here we go. I feel like, who am I? Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Cowboys when he's in the huddle. Okay, here we go. He always sounds like he's about to yodel. Here we go. I don't ever want to yodel. If you've heard proper yodeling, you will never yodel. Okay? If you heard it like done right, you're like, that how what the there's no way. How do you mimic that at all? You can't. Go do some yodel videos, okay? I said that right. Card number 1 for the third person. Here we go. The moon. We're stuck behind the mystery, are we? Uh, so the moon is like feeling a little lost, feeling a little like maybe the secrets are creeping up, like maybe you're not able to quite understand the things around you. Like there's really not too much. There's enough light to keep going forward, but not enough light to see your way ahead. Um, like the stars aren't really out around to help you out. Like you're really kind of fumbling around, you know. But when the moon's in reverse, it means you kind of like you figured it out a little bit. You're working your way into like a brighter day, to be a little on the nose about it, I guess. You're working your way out of the darkness. Like the moon isn't hiding herself from you. You're just walking away from it. Or at least like you're not relying on the mystery. You can see past the secrets. You know? You're getting to know that like this isn't maybe love maybe love isn't such a secret at all. Maybe it takes a little less than what you expected. Maybe it takes a little more. I don't know. We got two more to go for this third one. And we'll get the hell out of here. Number two. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. What is Eight of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles. We're looking up the Eight of Pentacles. Craftsmanship. Maybe love is an action. Maybe love is as simple as putting a hand out to help someone stand up. Maybe love is texting someone a goofy joke without an expectation of getting a happy face back. But you know you got a happy face going on, you know what I mean? Because you know, that's what jokes do. They make people laugh and they're like, oh, I don't want to text this guy a happy face back. That seems like a whatever, you know. And then he might send me more, you know, whatever, you know, be the guy. Send it, whatever, do it, you know. You got something funny you want to send someone and like make them happy, you know, send it. Who cares? Build that friendship. Build that faith in each other. Let someone know that you're willing to work on something. Willing to work on it. You know, like I for Valentine's one time I did the cute thing. I filled out like 40 of those stupid little Valentines. Put them all in a little shoebox. Decorated the shoebox. Cut the little thing where you could like, you know, draw a card out of the shoebox. Every day or whatever that you could draw one of the little cards out like it you know, a different way of saying like I heart you, I love you, whatever it is. That was a lot of fun. Put a lot of work into that. That thing ended up probably in the trash quickly, and that's fine. No, I think I charted it for about a year, and after that, I think it just thank you for it all disappearing. All right, but you gotta put effort into it. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be willing to put effort into it. You gotta have the heart and the imagination for it, and you're there. You are. Not everything is Disney. Some of it can be like, you know, Home Improvement or This Old House. You gotta figure out, you know, new and exciting ways. Let's go. Third card for the third selection. Quite the epic show here, folks. Thanks for being here. Let's go. Third card, the Chariot, upside down. Reversed. Someone's not as in control of the situation as they thought. Maybe the moon behind you kind of like reflected off the mirror a little bit. You're leading you a little like goofy around the road. You're not exactly sure where you're going. Maybe your life is like a boat and you're looking for like a safe harbor. You're not quite sure where to like pilot the boat. But the Chariot is like right side up is a card of being in control of the situation. Like you are guiding the situation. But if it's upside down, it means that you are not guiding the situation. Someone else is guiding the situation. And maybe it's time to, like, fix that. Maybe it's time to take the reins. Be proud of the work you're putting into the situation. Show the person that, like, you don't have any secrets anymore. Reclaim yourself. These have been some pretty brutal cards. I love them. All right, we got reclamation of yourself in spite. We've got someone who's a little crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Okay, and then we've got the upside down Nine of Swords, the Hierophant. We've got the Rebel. The Rebel without a cause. Okay? The Grinch. That's who it is. We've got that's who it is. We've got the Grinch, the Rebel, and the Poet. I say the Poet because they don't have a car. A lot of poets don't have cars. So there you go. We've got the Grinch, the Rebel, and the Poet. Those are your three. You picked them. Grinch, Rebel, Poet. Let's get out of here. I don't know what I'm doing. This is tarot cards. I can't believe I do this. I'll do it. Let's do it again tomorrow. Okay, we've got day 5, and we'll see what the cards have to say about day 5. I don't know exactly what the topic is, but hopefully we'll be here, and I won't stammer like this anymore. Okay, go home, hug it in, give a hug, get a hug, take care of yourselves and each other. Frog, hit the button already.